Hi and welcome to the Property Show. My name is Nancy. This is the show that will give you an in-depth look into the property market, offer you with expert advice, current trends, tips and professional information on the hottest properties available in the market. There is something for everyone. Paul and Caroline are looking for investment opportunities in the property market. However, they do not know how the county development will affect their prospects. Our big question today is, what is the state of the property market within the county developments?
Yani, there's nothing to watch on TV anymore.
But the news is on.
But it's always politics nowadays.
My dear, it's an election year. What do you expect?
Ay, Atakama.
By the way, the only thing that excites me about this election is the county governments.
Devolution.
Yeah. The prospects that come with it are great, don't you think?
What? Just because the resources are taken to their respective counties, to the people themselves?
Investment. This is the time for investment. Now is the time we should invest in a property market.
Don't you think it's going to be too early for this? County government?
I know they are a few months away, but the earlier we get in, the easier it will be for us. Just think about the possibilities. Apartments, supermarkets.
Hotels?
Exactly. I'm telling you, we should seriously look into this.
Come to think of it, I've always wanted to open a shop. A fashion shop, maybe. What do you think?
Yeah, we can do it now.
Are you sure?
Definitely.
What is the state of the property market within the county development? Currently, Kenya is embarking on county development, and most people are not aware about the effect that it will have on the property market. Today with us, we have Mr. V Gikonyo, who is an expert in the real estate industry and the managing director at CB Richard Ellis Limited. VG will take us through how county development will affect the property market. Welcome, VG, and thank you for coming.
Thank you for having me on this show, Nancy.
VG, tell us about the county and what should we expect?
There is going to be a lot of opportunities within the county governments, and within the various headquarters. The big question for most in the property market is, when will this happen? I think a lot of people believe it could be immediately, but in my view, it is going to take a bit of time, and we will have to wait and see how the transformation into county governments will go before we are able to identify the hotspots for investment in property.
So technically, we cannot say today the hotspots are Kiambu, Murang'a, Kisumu, Mombasa?
No, we can't, because you have to get the county governments in place, the structures of how they are going to be managed by the governors, the deputy governors, and the various administrative people working there. And before any opportunity is undertaken, is seen, you will, first of all the county governments will have to take a stock of their existing property assets. Remember that most of these county governments are transformation from the local authorities in terms of municipal authorities, town councils and urban councils, and county councils. So all those assets will now become part of the county government. So first, the county government will take stock of what they have before deciding what opportunities, what structures they need in property assets in terms of offices and housing.
Once the counties are ready, do you think we have enough professionals to manage each county?
There's going to be certainly a shortage of various professionals. And the first things that come to mind, because it's my profession, is people in the real estate industry, planners, facilities managers, property managers, valuers, architects, engineers. There is going to be a shortage of these professionals in the counties, because most of them have been concentrated in the big urban cities like Nairobi, Mombasa, Nakuru, Kisumu. So we have to see these professionals moving into these county governments to offer their services.
So we cannot tell the viewer today at what point should they start investing or get returns on their investments?
We could tell the viewer, if you're a long-term view, if you have got a long-term view on real estate, you can start doing the land banking at this stage, because certainly the devolved government will work, and under the constitution, it is going to have to work. So any investor who has a long-term view and has got the capacity to hang in there for long can start doing land banking, and then look for the opportunities in the future as they devolve. The immediate opportunities that will come is officially, of course, in the commercial sector, the demand for offices. There will then be demand for housing. And then thirdly, I see, is in the hospitality industry, for hotels, conferencing, and service departments.
What about the retail market? We've seen the retail market in Kenya growing rapidly. What is your take on it?
The retail market has grown in Kenya, and it's because of a number of reasons. The number of reasons is the change in shopping preferences and change in habits of how people shop.
In lifestyle.
Yes, and lifestyle. People have moved from the kiosk to wanting to shop in a shopping center, and that is going to grow retail. Now, another thing that is going to grow retail is that there has been a growing middle class. And this growing middle class and brand awareness means that more and more people want to shop through buying products from out of international brands and products. The growth of the internet industry has made awareness of various brands, and people want to be up to date with the latest trends and fashions.
VG, tell us about, in the counties at the moment, it's more agricultural land.
Yes.
At what point do you see a turnaround?
We see the turnaround in obviously agri-based industries and retail. We're going to see demand for more open-air markets, for more large supermarkets that are dealing in agricultural implements and farm produce, and also farm inputs. So this is definitely going to grow in the county governments.
We are taking a short break, and when we come back, VG will clarify the state of the property market in county developments.
Bring an amazing world of digital entertainment right into your home with Zuku. Enjoy the very best in blockbuster movies, kids programming, series, documentaries, sports, and much, much more on over 70 channels dedicated to non-stop quality entertainment for you and your family. Bring Zuku home today and experience an amazing world of awesome entertainment. Zuku, amazing.
Welcome back to the Property Show as we continue our discussions on the property market within the county development. What about, what should we expect to see during the elections? Are we going to see the prices go up or down, or are we going to see prices stagnate during this season, and what do you foresee after elections?
Contrary to belief is that the property market goes down, dips during elections. We have research within CB Richard Ellis that shows that property market actually appreciates prior to elections.
Wow.
We see a slight dip after elections, but anyone who has got the staying power and the guts invests just before the election or during the election.
Which key areas should we look out which will redefine the property market during this season? I'm talking between now and the 5 years.
There are a lot of other macroeconomic factors that are going to affect, and other changes within regulations. And a few that come into my mind is something like the development of the real estate investment trust regulations, the REITs. The government is now the regulations are with the Ministry of Finance for approval. So once with the REITs come into force, it will definitely open up the space for real estate. The next, of course, we've discussed it just now, is the devolved governments and the county governments. And another one is rapid urbanization. and the growth of new cities. We've got the defining ones will be obviously Konza City, Tatu City, and other projects that are going to come on stream that are large mixed-use developments. Especially like in Nairobi, we've got even developments like Two Rivers development. Two Rivers that's been done by Two Rivers Development, which is a Centum project. So those are going to be redefining projects that will happen. We're going to see other cities that will come up. And because people will demand better managed, well-planned cities, we are going to see urban renewal taking place in some of these cities.
Wow. Thank you, VG, for giving us such relevant information on the county and especially the real estate going forward. Give us your parting shot and tell us at what time do you think we should invest in the county?
If you're in for the long haul, invest now, because this is the time to do the land banking. By the time that the county governments will have evolved into maturity, it'll be very expensive to buy land in some of these property, in some of these county headquarters. So the time to invest is now, because the devolved government has to happen. Yes.
Thank you so much for your time and for giving us the highlights on the counties.
Okay, thank you very much, Nancy.
At the end of the show, I will give you the key points on today's discussions. Join me now as we visit our hot property of the week.
Hapa kwa site na hii hapa ni V Kenya Power Minute ndani ya property show na demo wako wa Power Shiko. Kuna watu wengi sana ma contractors, developers, property owners who don't realize how important it is to contact Kenya Power when constructing a building. Why is it important to get in touch with Kenya Power while constructing a building?
It is very important for developers like us to engage Kenya Power early enough so that delivery of transformers and materials is done in good time.
Mbona ni muhimu contact Kenya Power kabla mwanzo construct building yote?
Ndio sababu tutaweza kujua umbali mahali transformer hiko na mahali ambao ile stima tutatumia katika ile nyumba ni kiwango gani.
We have heard from the ground, but what is more important is to hear from the experts.
As a developer, you need to contact Kenya Power initially so that we can know from what you're saying you want to put up, be it an estate or a building, we know the amount of power that you will require. In case there are some existing distribution lines that are close to the building, then we can advise you on what you need to do. In most cases, we may need, if it is within the Wales corridor, then we may need to reroute the lines. And this, of course, is at a cost. Make sure you contact Kenya Power when you're putting up a building.
Guys, that's it from the Kenya Power Minute. Till next week, ni mimi demo wako wa Power. Bye-bye.
Welcome to the hot property of the week. Today we are at Kisaju View Park Estate, located in Kisaju. We'll be speaking to the developer of this great project, Mr. Wagan of Urbanis Africa, and he'll be telling us why this is the hot property of the week. Thank you for having us, Mr. Wagan.
Thank you for having me, Joshua.
Tell us about this project.
Kisaju View Park is a mixed income residential estate located between Kitengela and Isinya in a place called Kisaju. The housing units available in this estate are priced between 1.5 and 5.4 million, so it's clearly an affordable market estate.
Kisaju View Park Estate is a hotspot property for investment, offering its residents quality, affordable living. The estate is situated outside the city, therefore, residents have a great view of the beautiful landscape and serene environment. This estate creates a lifestyle for its residents and is suitable for bringing up families. It will provide a commercial center that has over 600 shops, an open-air market, 200-bed hospital, good school system, and religious centers such as churches and a mosque. An individual's needs can be catered for at this estate, and he or she will have a wholesome lifestyle. There is mixed income property on this estate. However, the developer ensured that each unit is designed to great detail and quality is constant in every unit. This sample house is a bungalow, and as one enters, he or she will find the living room adjacent to the kitchen. The living room is spacious and airy, offering ample natural light, which creates a warm ambience. The developer placed high windows which set a tone of elegance throughout the room. The fixtures such as the curtain rods and skirtings in the living room are of high quality and the finishes are exquisite. The kitchen has great finishes such as ceramic tiles and granite countertops which are easy to clean. The developer went an extra mile to have wooden cabinets which offer ample storage space for one's utensils. There are 3 bedrooms which have a communal bathroom, and all the bedrooms have great finishes which is consistent throughout the house. There are wardrobes in all bedrooms, offering space to store one's personal belongings. The house has a laundry area and a spacious detached servants' quarter. For those looking for extra income, the servants' quarter can be rented out. The estate cares for the community, where there is a school called Kapute Primary and Secondary School, which is located on the premises. In addition, it is open to the residents and the public. Further, there is a children's home which creates a safe haven for orphans and abandoned children.
We're not just building houses in Kisaju, we're offering the community living with a lifestyle that is conducive to raising families. So we have security, we've got a good school system, we've got a school on the premises, we've got lots of space for basically kids to play. We offer a commercial center where people can undertake economic activities and own shops, etc. We do offer places of worship and all social amenities required to basically live as a healthy community. And we decided to expand the project from just low-income housing, because it used to be really targeted at the very, very bottom of the pyramid, to mixed-income housing.
Currently, I see that there are people living in Kisaju.
Yes.
How many units have been taken, and who are your residents?
We have built and delivered 850 units today. Today. We're delivering the 100 units this month, but we have already 750 units delivered. We have about 500 families living now. And the difference between the 500 and the 700 is that people are still moving progressively. But eventually, by February, we should have about 850 families living in Kisaju. The rate of appreciation is about 30% per year on a compounded basis. So people who bought a house at the beginning of the project in 2008 bought it for 300,000 shillings per unit.
How big was it?
Those were 2-bedroom units, about 50 square meters. Those same units today sells for 1.6 million.
Wow.
So individuals who moved from Madare and bought a 300,000 Kenyan shillings unit today are millionaires. Basically, they're sitting on an asset that's worth 1.6 million. I mean, our plan is to create a planned town, because we can plan the infrastructure up front. We can deal with all things like waste management in a very proactive way. We can plan water management, we can plan recycling for waste management. We have 2 sets of units. One is what we call the standard units, which are the entry level basically in our properties. Those are sold unfinished. And the reason for that is we want to give every individual the ability to basically finish the house with his liking in his own timetable. The problem is, if you include the finish as a mandatory package at that level of the market, you're penalizing those who just want to do a simple entry in the house and take a year to basically finish it to their liking based on their financial ability and their taste. So we want to keep that flexibility. So we deliver basically a shelf that has the basic finish, which is basically the plastering, the skids, floors, the basic finishes for the house. Now for the deluxe units, which is basically the level up, there we do offer finishes, but our clients are offered multiple options for the finishes, and it's basically customized. The finishes are customized. So we have standard options, but the client has the flexibility of asking changes on this based on the standard designs, and then we can accommodate that. Our main partner today for mortgages is Jamii Bora Bank. We've been working with Jamii Bora Bank for quite a long time, and we've even done something that's quite unusual in the property market in Kenya. We've designed products together. And one of the products that they launched recently is called the Hodi product, which basically offers an opportunity to clients to borrow a deposit, which basically ensures the reservation of a property. And that deposit can be transformed into a mortgage when the house is ready and the individual is ready to move in the house. Every house we build from now on, such as the one we're sitting in right now, already pre-wired basically for electricity. We also offer solar, option of basically acquiring a solar kit. The idea being that we want to keep the cost of ownership as low as possible so that your electricity bill doesn't become unmanageable. As far as water is concerned, we have one borehole today and two that are in the process of being prepared. So water is available in sufficient quantity. As far as waste management is concerned, we have a very environmentally friendly solution, which is a wetland that is operating today. And we plan to introduce some bioprocessing units in the future, which enables every individual unit to have its own processing unit and will produce recycled water that can be used for landscaping, etc.
How have you managed to retain your price throughout the project?
Well, it's as I said, it's a mission. I mean, we decided that the entry level for this estate would be 1.5 million. We allocated a certain number of houses within that block of 1.5 million. Our margin for those houses is extremely low, if any. But it's part of our mission. And if we were not building these 1.5 million houses, we wouldn't be in real estate. So for us, it's part of what we do, and that's the starting point, is to maintain that price as low as possible. And we do that through our business model. We have our architect is a subsidiary of the company. We integrate everything vertically. We manufacture our own construction material. We buy very strategically. We enter into agreements with large suppliers. Bulk purchases, so we obtain prices that are below market rate, and we do our own constructions mainly because the construction company that is building these houses is also a subsidiary of our company. So we really integrate everything vertically, and by doing that we can afford to bring the margins down. So this is a property hotspot because it caters to the needs of all various types of buyers. If you are a house starter, this gives you a very low entry point into the housing market. If you're an investor, it allows you to buy an affordable property that you can rent and create an income. So whoever you are, you can find a property here in Kisaju View Park that will serve your purpose.
Kisaju View Park Estate is located in Kisaju, which one will find between Kitengela and Isinya. It is 50 kilometers from the Nairobi city center. The shopping amenities that can be found at Kisaju View Park Estate is a commercial center that houses over 600 shops. One can also find supermarkets such as Naivas and Tuskys in Kitengela. Further, fast food restaurants such as Chicken Inn and Pizza Inn can be found in Kitengela. The schools in the area are Kitengela International School and Kaputei Primary and Secondary School, which is located on the premises. Major banks such as Cooperative Bank, Equity Bank, and Standard Chartered, and among others, can be found in Kitengela, which is a 20-minute drive from the estate. For this property, the price ranges from 1.5 to 5.4 million Kenya shillings. And for anyone willing to purchase the property for investment, the current rent rates range from 16,000 to 20,000 Kenya shillings per month.
And that was our hot property of the week, which has been dubbed as affordable quality living. Next is the property gallery, where you'll be able to see other properties available in the market. Don't go away.
Bring an amazing world of digital entertainment right into your home with Zuku. Enjoy the very best in blockbuster movies, kids programming, series, documentaries, sports, and much, much more on over 70 channels dedicated to non-stop quality entertainment for you and your family. Bring Zuku home today and experience an amazing world of awesome entertainment. Zuku, amazing.
Taj Shopping Mall, which is located in Embakasi, is a retail space comprising of 350,000 square feet. The key features include modern and contemporary design, retail space of about 60,000 square feet where one can find a space on the ground floor, second floor and third floor. Various outlets can be found at the mall such as Uchumi Supermarket, boutiques, jewelry shops, coffee shops, beauty salons, ice cream parlor, baby clothing shop, forex bureau, banks such as Consolidated Bank, Chase Bank, NIC Bank, Equity Bank, and ATMs for I&M Bank and EcoBank. Mata Hospital can be found as well, and in addition, a children's play area on the rooftop. For the rental space, the price is on the ground floor, 300 Kenya shillings per square foot, on the second floor, 190 Kenya shillings per square foot, and on the third floor, 140 Kenya shillings per square foot.
I hope that you have enjoyed the show. And just to give you the key points on today's discussion on the property market within the counties. The devolution of government into the counties will provide opportunities for investment in the property sector. We will see opportunities in areas such as commercial, residential, hospitality, industry and retail. We expect the property market to be defined in the next few months by the upcoming elections, the county governments, the sustainability of soaring new urbanization, and the real estate investment trust, among others. Please remember, the development in the counties is a long-term investment. You should plan to begin now. Thank you for watching The Property Show. You've heard from the expert on the state of the property market in the county development, and you have also visited our hot property of the week. On our property gallery, you've also seen other properties available in the market. We appreciate your feedback and we would like to hear your views, questions, or any subjects you'd like our experts to address. Kwaheri, see you next week and thank you for watching.